Yo, I'm Chevy Noir and I'm black on purpose. Katlego Gomu, aka Chevy Noir, is a visual artist, printmaker, painter, animator. I I express myself as a contemporary expressionist, so that's kind of who Katlego Chevy Noir is. And I'm born and raised in Johannesburg, so na kereke ya hae ke ya Jozi, guys. Those are like two different questions, I guess. What fuels it and what the inspiration is, because the way I understand it, my art is inspired kind of by the interactions I have with my dreamscape. I found it profound that I'm able to kind of control my navigation to inside my dreams. A few interactions I've had with like sleep paralysis and like a figure just like looming in the room, and I wasn't really feeling like aggressive towards or apprehended. I felt like this guy's like, yo, I'm here. So I kind of use my art to kind of bring him out and have more interactions with him in a place where I'm more comfortable, because you in the dreamscape is kind of like, whoa, what's going on? But then if I can put him into art, into like physical things, I can interact with him more frequently. And then fueled, I guess, yeah, just fueled by the fact that I can do it. Like, I've got the ability to create, I've got the mentality to create, and that makes me really excited, so that fuels me. As an emerging artist, it's more of how I'd like it to impact, because I don't really know how it does at the current moment, but I know how I'd like my kind of social media presence to be perceived. And what I'm trying to do is create a platform for people to have the conversations that are like, yo, I'm suffering trauma. I went through this as a child. I don't know how to navigate through it. So I want to create a platform where we can actually like sit down and talk about these things, because they affect us a lot. And then most of us don't even know how to appropriate that experience with our life. But when you are like 27 and you're like, wait a minute, when I was 10, bangklapile, and now, yo. So I want to create that platform for us just to have those conversations. That's what I'd like to do. So what I'm doing now is I've joined like a art therapy community. So for Mandela Day, I think we're trying to plan something around art therapy and just kind of introducing art as a therapeutic means for cathartic processes for the youth and everyone. So that's kind of the trajectory I'm on. In terms of like where I find myself, like it is kind of tricky being born in the late 90s. You're like put in the space Yama 2K, but at the same time you know what it was like. So navigating that is interesting for me right now, but what I always try to do is stay present. Like appreciate where you are right now, and if there's any broken pieces, let's try and fix those. And then if there's a way to move forward, let's move forward. There's no need for us to like constantly look back. But if the past does affect us, let's deal with it right now so we can move forward. So that's kind of what I want to do. Let's move. Let's do stuff together so we can grow and build and be better. Okay, that's actually interesting. We did this demos at Origin Art, and we had like kids from, I think, St. Catherine's or something. They came in, and two of the students saw me doing the demos, and they were like, yo, tell us about your stuff. And I showed them my work, and they literally said, you are my mentor. From now on, going forward, you are my mentor. So just kind of making it possible. When I was in high school, I didn't know I could study art. I got into varsity. Only in second year I realized that I could study art. But then I was like, second year fades, just finish what you started. You'll do art when you get time. But I'd wished if I knew I could, I would have done it then. So I just want to make sure that like, if you're in high school, if you're like within the age bracket between 15 to like 19 or whatever, let me let you know that it's possible. You can do it. It's not something that you have to like be rich to do, or you have to be like this really amazing person to do. Like, if you have that drive, if you have that idea, just an idea, just think about it. You can do it. I'm learning now. So this is kind of what my first year trying to properly run my art as a business. So this is the first year which I'm doing that, so still figuring it out. But I do think that it's essential that you think of that before you get into the game. It's really important that you think to yourself, okay, I want to paint and eat and go on vacation and that. So you have to think about those things. Can what you want to do afford the life you want to live? So yeah, it's interesting. So yeah. Another thing, yeah, I'm very grateful either for my personality or for the blessings that God has given me. Because every single artist that I've felt like, yeah, I look up to you, I've had the opportunity to interact with, to the point where like if I need any advice today, I can call this guy and be like, yo, help me out. So people like artists like Justice Mukeli, I look up to him. I really like the way he jumped into all the different avenues of art and he's making a success out of it. Masono Abentloko, he's just like the best head game. Like he knows what to do, how to do it. And he really knows how to be a mentor. Like he knows how to like give advice and build you up, you know. And so those are the two main guys I'd say I look up to right now, and I have the opportunity to interact with them at whenever I need to.
No, don't say you don't have one, because I'll tell you your lens just fell off.
No, there are so many embarrassing, but I have to think which one is the most embarrassing.
You must have a nice life. Everyone doesn't.
No, I'm very friendly with embarrassment. Like I like awkward moments. I notice the small things, the little details, so that I can pick on them to create an awkward moment. Because then I feel like when there's awkwardness between us, you exposed, my guy. So now you're real. Now we're talking for real, you know. But if you still have that pride, that like, yeah, I'm the best, then it's like it's hard to kind of interact with you on a human base, like So I like the awkward moments. So embarrassment is like more, it's yeah.
It's a balance.
It's a balance. If it's not visual arts, I think psychology. If not psychology, then I dive into something that has to do with philosophy. I like matters of the mind. I really like it. I think James Baldwin said something about he can't play the guitar, he can't play the piano, but he can mess with your mind. And I really like that. And it leads into the art as well, that my art is based off of matters of the mind, the interactions you have with your head. So I really obsess over like philosophy and psychology and art. Like that, those are my obsessions right now. Music,
Okay.
cinematography. It's a far reach, but maybe acting, yeah. Instagram for now, Chevy Noir _. That's where you can find me for now, yeah.